is F1 Banter brings you Monaco. We've got a new face. We've got some consistent Mark O consistency Carlson. I like that. Shall we do a round of introductions? Sam, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Don't really know where to start. I'm based up north, just outside of Liverpool. I've been following the F1 for the past, I'd say, consistently for the past maybe 5 years, 6 years max. I am a McLaren fan. I'm a Mercedes fan, and yeah, I'm here excited to talk about see what we're going to talk about.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Mark.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older than you young pups, so I've kind of been following Formula One for a long time. Massive David Coulthard fan back in the day. My old man watched him down in Malaysia, first Malaysian Grand Prix, and I've still got that Coulthard Mercedes hat somewhere in my drawer. So that's kind of where my love started. I used to collect the little scale cars as well. So yeah.
Now you say you're a Coulthard fan, I'm starting to see some likenesses.
Yes, see the chin, the square chin. Yeah. You see it? Yeah.
You need one of the rubber chewing ball things just to get it really chiseled.
That's just fat. That's just normally it's shaped like that, but if you want to look like David Coulthard, you just put on 3 stone and there
you go. Brilliant. And I am Jordan Abbott, though today I'm your bearded sales guy just because Alex is running a little bit late. He will be joining us shortly. So I guess when you start, a little bit of a review of Imola. What was everyone's thoughts?
I think there's one key talking point really, isn't that we all wanted to jump to. I just think, towards the end of that race, it was the most exciting racing we've seen in a long time. Yeah. It was nice to see it come through again. Obviously, we saw Lando's win the race before. So I thought it was kind of everyone went in with the anticipation of what's going to happen. Do we have a new contender? Are we actually going to see some real front three racing?
Yeah.
And, I think we are.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree. One of the things that stood out for me was just seeing Max on the top step. I don't think I've seen him that passionate about winning a race in God knows how long. So it's I think he's going to relish the challenge, having someone make him work for the win rather than just pissing it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you look back and he's always had that cushion of at least 25 seconds. I think we can all kind of see, but now, I mean, it's exciting again. I don't know. It's exciting again. We spent last season watching the middle race. Oh, look at that! Perfect. Look at that.
Love that
commitment.
Oh, I think we've lost your audio, Mark.
You guys all had your hats and your stuff on, so I thought I better join some kind of brand in my favourite team.
Love that. Love that. Has everyone seen the documentary, the Brawn GP documentary?
No, I've not seen it yet. No, good point.
Oh, it's incredible.
Awesome.
Incredible. Yeah.
One of the guys who worked for me went to, I think it was Hungarian Grand Prix, I think it was, and he managed to get me a Brawn hat. It was the white hat with it. Absolutely awesome. And I wore it around the parks in America. And you should see the amount of people that came up to me. Oh, awesome hat, man. Awesome hat, dude. Awesome hat, dude. It was just, they got everything right. They got the car right, obviously. But the branding, the fact that they got Virgin as their main spot, Virgin as their main spot. Everything was just spot on. Ross Brawn, awesome. So hopefully the documentary reflects some of that flavour, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. So I was too young, I think, to really appreciate it. Jenson Button was one of my favourite drivers, partly because my younger brother is named after him. But the documentary really sort of goes through the fact that it was Honda they were going to go into administration. Roche Brawn and offered £1 to Honda just as, to signify that change of guard. And yeah, on the Virgin front, that the cheapest main title sponsor ever, I think he gave Brawn 500,000 just as a little bump to help him out, and then saw the success and was like, "Yep, I'm the title sponsor," but wouldn't give any more money.
Oh, he wouldn't.
Yeah, something like that. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Sorry,
I remember the season before, and Alex, you probably remember this. The Jensen was driving a Honda, and did he not drive into the back of somebody? And everybody thought Jensen's career was gone. I think it was the season before. And he drove, I think it was in Japan, I think. Jensen crashes in Honda.
Because it was
just doing it quick.
Him and Rubens Barrichello, right, that were in the Honda. Then they weren't sure whether they'd have the seat the following year. And they were looking to replace Barrichello.
So,
talk about being in the right time. What's that?
Was it Canadian Grand Prix high-speed accident in Monaco?
I think the other takeaway from that season and the documentary as well was Button didn't win a race after he won 6 on the trot and then didn't win for the rest of the season. But because it was so competitive elsewhere, he managed to stay top of the championship.
Well,
whereas if you had a Red Bull that was just dominant, there's no way he would have won. But because there were so many different race winners, it allowed him to stay top. Augusto, we have your visual. Do we have your audio?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, thank God. Oh, then the camera goes away. Yeah, I'm trying to fight this. But hey, everyone, if you can see me for the seconds, pleasure. Just repping the Ferrari red as usual. And well, to be honest, I hope that some of the McLarens stay on top this weekend because they are making this tribute to Senna. That's very, very beautiful. And yeah, happy to see you all and nice to meet you, Sam.
Nice
First time here.
Yeah, loving it so far.
Nice, awesome. Guys, treating you well.
On the Senna tribute front, I want to talk about the F1 marketing teams just being so misleading. You had Ferrari before Miami doing all this press about a blue Ferrari. The merchandise was on point. Azura de Plata. I was trying desperately to get one of those blue shirts, but they sold out instantly.
You were sucked in.
I was there. I was on board.
I was there. I was totally there. Loved it.
Yeah, it was incredible. And then they show up with a red car with a few blue lines on it. It's just disappointing. And then McLaren have done the livery well. It looks great, the car. All season, they've been dropping red and white merch. And then they mentioned that they were going to do a special tribute livery in Monaco. And my brain just went red and white, special livery, Senna. It's going to be the red and white Marlboro McLaren. And it wasn't. The car does look beautiful, but I think they missed a trick.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy one of the blue hats from Ferrari, there's a company called CMC Motorsports. There's a 10% off deal, but the price is £379.09.
Wow.
We'll drop Mark's affiliate link in the comments.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's a lovely picture of Augusto there.
It is. Have we still got your audio, Augusto?
No, just the audio. I can't even see the picture you guys are seeing. I guess I'm frozen there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Looks
it's
like
all right.
someone tickled them from behind.
I've taken a screenshot, Augusto. It's okay.
Lovely.
It looks like someone stuck your head on a different body.
Oh my.
Love it, love it. So I guess we'll wait for gents to do the presentation. I've included the fantasy table as well, the F1 fantasy table. So we'll get a little look at that.
Okay.
What else is on people's minds in terms of F1?
Piastri's just gone fastest in first practice.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Verstappen and Perez are going to struggle this weekend. They've been saying their cars had loads of trouble.
Amen.
And it's not great on the kind of bumpy circuits, they're saying. So
yeah.
Plenty of curves, plenty of bumps. So I think they're going to struggle. I think it's going to be between Ferrari and McLaren, Honda, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, that's the thing with Monaco, isn't it? You know, there's not a lot of choice for chance for overtakes at Monaco.
Yeah.
But you know, tire degradation is a huge factor in it. So if they're struggling for grip and they're on a bumpy track, their tires are going to degrade quite fast, which hopefully leaves a bit of room for the McLarens to get right up there with them and possibly the Ferraris.
Yeah, and I know P1 isn't anything really to go by. They're setting some markers down and what have you. But Russell and Hamilton are second and fourth fastest at the moment on the soft tyres.
Oh well.
Ferraris are on mediums. That's why they're not in there.
Yeah,
it's going to be very, very sunny, so it's going to be settled for practice and qualifying tomorrow. A bit cloudy, but Sunday is going to be roasting. So again, track 10.
I was just looking. What time's qualifying tomorrow? Because there is the Met office is predicting rain between 1 and 6.
40% chance of rain tomorrow for qualifying.
Oh, I hope there is. It's one of them. I mean, you saw Jacqueline's put on the side on the comments there. War and race. I'm one of them. I think Monaco is one of my least favourite.
Yeah, also.
It's a parade, if anything. So you're betting on the weather. You're betting on a poor qualifying session and like Verstappen or Lando to start middle of the grid.
Or a poor pit stop.
Exactly, just to get us a bit of racing going on, because I mean the cars now compared to how they used to be, they're so much wider that it's even harder again. So I think a bit of rain would do us a bit of good, give us a bit of an interesting qualifying session, and hopefully get more racing on the actual day.
Yeah, was it last year that there was rain during the race? And I mean, I was screaming at the TV for the Mercedes to come in and put wets on, because it would have put them first. Alonso then had the chance to come in and box to wets, put another set of inters on, I think. So
can't remember.
Make it interesting.
Memory's too good, mate.
I do remember rain. I can't remember if it was last year.
The other thing, has anyone seen the clip of Newey's overtake in it was like a racing event, nostalgic racing event, old school F1 cars. He made the pass into the hairpin. It was a pretty incredible move. The cars obviously are a lot smaller, but you just see him lining it up, coming down the hill, the right-hand bend. I'll have to see if I can find the...
Yeah, rain last year.
Yeah.
Towards the latter stages of the race.
Yeah. That's fun, man, isn't it? That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
The things that stand out when was it Perez that spun once, and then was it Sainz that went into him? I think.
At Monaco.
Yeah, that just see stuff like that.
What when Perez was meant to have
Qualifying.
done that
On
on purpose?
purpose. Yeah. And then what was it? Interlagos, when Verstappen was meant to give the place back, he was like, you know why? We've
Yeah.
spoken about this.
Yeah,
I think for me of the weekend, it's probably the one time I'll sit and watch Sky's pre-race coverage. I'll spend a bit more time. It's on from 12, and I'll spend more time watching that because I think they just go that little bit extra because it's Monaco. So you see a few behind-the-scene things, and it just makes it a little bit special. Whereas during the rest of the season, I probably won't watch those things. I'll just switch on when the race is about to start. So. So for me on race day, having that extra 2 hours before, I enjoy watching the 2 hours before probably more than the race on the Sunday. So, and then there's always bingo card. Who's going to go in the pool? There's always that one.
Yeah. It won't be Ricardo.
No, absolutely not. I've gave my controversial take on him already.
That we weren't live yet though. So are we gonna reveal it?
Yeah, I'm happy to. As I said, I'll die on the hill. Ricardo cannot get behind him. He is up there with one of my least favorite drivers on the grid.
What is it? The smile, the nose.
That's the thing. I think personality-wise, I think he's a good laugh of a driver. He brings humour. What he does off the track, it's just a really good laugh to watch. I just think he thinks he's way better than he is. And you look at him when he was at Red Bull, and he did perform decently well at Red Bull. But when he's left the team and he said I'm holding out for a big team. I've got a championship in me. I've got to wait out for that. Just look at his performance, and you just think to yourself, you are not where you think you are. There's so many drivers that will be in cars and then perform way better than him. And I think what adds to that frustration is the fans that have come through watching Drive to Survive and have got behind him on his personality and nothing on his skill, and said the team's letting him down, the car's letting him down. But you watch race after race after race, and you think, okay, yeah, he has a few good ones here and there, but consistently he's beneath his teammate, and he's not performing like a person with a world championship in him should be.
Yeah, although what did he get for leaving McLaren? Was it $7 million?
Oh yeah.
What was it? Something like that?
Fair enough. We're all taking that deal.
I think they cut his contract short, and he got a big payout. I don't know if it was 7 million or what it was, but he's almost like the driver that never, that kind of
never fulfilled.
I don't know if shooting himself in the foot is the right term, but he left Red Bull.
Yeah.
Look where Red Bull are again.
Yeah.
He left McLaren. Look at where McLaren are.
Yeah.
So when he leaves Red Bull Racing Team number 2, the B team, they'll start doing really well.
Which, by the way, I don't know if anyone agrees. I completely disagree with two sister teams being in the same. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It really is.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. You don't get it in any other sport.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Exactly. You could see it. No, it wasn't Singapore last year, possibly the year before. But they were just letting the Red Bulls go past.
No.
Yeah. Think about how are we meant to sit here and think this is normal? Like you were all racing for points. It wasn't a point in the season where Red Bull B team were meant to stop competing. Everyone was fighting for every point they wanted.
Yeah.
So I've found the clip of Newey's overtake. If I share my screen.
Did you see whilst you're doing that, Miami? Was it Newey was doing the pit walk, just stopping at the Red Bull, stopping at the Aston Martins, having a good old stare?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
I thought that would have made a good meme. Kind of before before I think he officially left, or it was about the time it was announced.
Let's see this then.
Oh, so the session's been red flagged. Carbon fiber from Guanju's car. and Hamilton's went top just before that.
Bloody hell.
So what one day?
Bob out and get past
So,
to John and
See, this just feels like yesterday watching this.
Also,
Just a year.
Matteo, the flower shop owner. Let's see what Adrian can do. While Matra covering him off.
That's Newey in red.
Going down the hill, everyone
yeah, Newey in red. Here we go.
They haven't earlier on, but now they do with these lower cars. And Adrian Newey goes for the inside line at the hairpin.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Great move, great move.
The boy let him in there.
Past, Nicholas Matteo.
Not everybody can get past.
Yeah, I think the blue pulled out.
Mm.
Still. Okay, how do
It
I
looks
stop
like-
sharing now?
It's going to be an interesting top three. I've changed mine twice already.
Yeah.
I went right down now, actually. So, this type of race here with, McLaren's got a better car now, so they can actually compete. I think we'll see, when early Verstappen, and he was just, he's always off the track, always having collisions, just because he was, for lack of a better word, excited too much about every turn. I feel like we're going to see that a lot with Piastri. I feel like he really wants to prove himself, young driver, and his teammate is a young driver. So I think we're going to see potential Piastri into a wall today, in my opinion. So I think he could DNF. That's one of my race predictions for this one.
Well, what I want to see, Sam, is Piastri take out Verstappen and then hit the wall.
There you go.
It's because it's on my bingo card.
What can we do? Do we all go to Monaco now? And just,
Just throw some oil onto the track.
Yeah, but Verstappen's nowhere. He's 15th at the minute.
Yeah, the thing is, last week at Imola, P1, P2, the Red Bulls were nowhere, and then it gets to qualifying, and they just pull it all together.
Yeah. It's like the sandbag, isn't it? You want to leave a bit on the table, leave teams thinking, give them a bit of false hope.
Yeah. Do we know if Jensen's joining us, or should I?
He said he'd be 20 minutes late, but he's 23 minutes late now. So
Okay, we've given him enough time. I'll.
Russell and I started from the pit lane, so I don't know where he's starting from.
I mean, have we got bingo cards? Can we go through the bingo cards?
Indeed. Let
See where
me
we're at.
jump on. So we've got a bit of a track overview, and we will get to the bingo cards. So
He's got to be closing a deal. There's no other excuse.
Did you see the amount of upgrades for Imola?
Oh, what, across all the teams?
Across all the teams, yeah.
No, I haven't.
There was a list that I saw somewhere, and it was just unbelievable.
Do share.
See if I can find it again. So Aston Martin had new front wing, new floor fences. Alpine had a new floor. Williams, a lighter body.
what did the Alpine go for floor-wise? Slate? Because they were still way behind.
It's a new floor edge stay to restrict floor deflection. There you go. Sauber went for floor fences to increase downforce. Haas, a reshaped front wing end plate, a revised end plate, top wishbone fairings on its rear suspension. There was just, I saw a better list somewhere. It was like loads and loads, and then I think Red Bull had one. All the other teams had like 2 or 3 or 4. Who was up there? What was it? Sky Sports, the biggest.
That's why. Like when you've got a holiday coming up in work, you just take the foot off the gas. That's what he's doing. He's like, we'll leave them upgrades.
Yeah, Red Bull have got to be focusing on next year.
Especially without Newey.
Yeah.
So what is our take on Horner, the master architect, and this being all part of the plan? Newey leaving.
He's chatting out of a different hole. He's the one. Yeah, he doesn't. He's the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
That's got to be the best quote we've ever had on F1 Banter.
Yeah. He'll say anything.
So I found it. So Aston Martin had 9 upgrades. Front-wing floor diffuser and rear suspension. McLaren. It was only Lando that had the upgrades, so Piastri didn't get them. And Red Bull were only or RB were the only one of the grid's 10 teams without any upgrades. There you go.
Do we know if any teams?
Mercedes.
Why would you bring upgrades to Monaco? But do we know if there are any upgrades?
So these are what's coming next week, Mark. Next race.
Okay.
Or is this what's happening?
No, that was last week. That was Imola.
For Imola, I think.
Okay.
So there was quite a lot.
This year of 2024 optimized for Monaco. Red Bulls altered the rear wing. Mercedes have what have they done? Inboard part of the floor. We've changed that. And the front wing as well. Ferrari, rear wing. McLaren, bigger rear wing. Aston Martin, bigger rear wing. There's a trend that I'm seeing for Monaco here. Yeah, it's all about most teams have updated the rear wings.
You just want to make the car wider so nobody can get past.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Wider rear wing.
Lucky racing, I haven't heard that in years.
Right, where are we at with it?
Yeah.
So
I've just noticed you've got the same name as me as well, Jordan.
yeah, I'm on your account.
Yeah.
So Monaco Grand Prix, for once, a normal name. The track was built in 1215. Well, say that. That was when Monaco was established.
12:15.
The
The 12 it was built.
the first race was in 1929 because a local cigarette manufacturer, Anthony Noguez, decided to organise a race. First World Championship race was in 1950. So been there since its inception. There was a bit of a gap before 1955, but since then it has been a mainstay. Circuit's 3.37 kilometers long, 78 laps, and Hamilton holds the lap record. Now, in terms of all-time winners, I'd be surprised if you didn't know who is the all-time winner with 6 wins at Monaco.
Schumacher?
No.
Senna,
Indeed. We got 2 drivers with 5 wins. Any guesses?
Got to be Schumacher there.
Schumacher. And then, to be fair, I don't know if you'll get the other chap.
It's an older one, is it?
Yeah.
Graham Hill.
Graham Hill. Good knowledge.
Oh,
You did have quite a few.
Great knowledge. Then we've got 1 driver with 4 wins.
Schumacher or Vettel? Sorry, Hamilton or Vettel?
No.
No?
Frenchman.
Oh,
Prost.
Jean
Alain Prost.
Prost.
Yeah. And then we've got 4 drivers with 3 wins. 2
Right.
old, 1 current, and 1 recently retired. But
So Niki Lauda?
no,
Verstappen.
no.
Hamilton.
Vettel.
We've got Hamilton as one of them, but he is the last animation, so I won't skip that.
I think Coulthard had 1 win there, didn't he? He didn't have 2.
He did. There's one Brit, 1 Scotsman for the older drivers.
Oh, what was the
Mansell.
guy with the blonde hair, the womanizer?
What was that?
Mansell or Stewart?
So we got Stewart, yeah, and then the other a Brit who I believe was had a long-term contract with Maserati. Don't know if that helps.
Don't have a clue.
Sterling
Moss,
Oh,
and
wow.
then you said Jackie Stewart. We've got Hamilton, and then one other, which I found quite surprising, to be fair. I did have to double-check that it wasn't his dad.
Oh, Villeneuve.
No,
McLaren.
Mercedes
Oh, Rosberg.
Rosberg.
Oh, wow.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Nico. Look at him.
Surprised.
Jeez.
Recent winners, we've had Verstappen 2023, Perez 2022, Verstappen again 2021. So if he gets a race win, he'll be in that sort of group of all-time race winners. 2019, and then we've got everyone's favourite except for Sam. Daddy Rick.
I just looked up. Rosberg won 13, 14, and 15. 3 years on the trot, Rosberg won.
Incredible.
Dang
Well,
it.
that's a fact, that one. Wow.
What, whilst at Mercedes?
Eh?
So that's whilst at Mercedes.
Yeah. 2 pre-hybrid and then 2015 with a hybrid.
Wow.
3 in a row. So you had, from 2008, you had Lewis Hamilton in the McLaren. Then you had Jenson Button, 2009, which I remember was a really popular win. Did he not go into the pits instead of going to the main straight?
Oh,
Yeah, he did. He did.
That was 2009. And then you had Webber. Then it was Vettel in 11. Then Webber again. And then 3 Nico Rosbergs.
Wow.
And then Hamilton, Vettel, Ricard, what you've got there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Rosberg was always a good qualifier, though.
Yeah.
Lads, we need to start scoring some points here because Jensen is running away with it.
Yeah, I've got 3. I'm chuffed with that 3.
Yeah. To be fair, you've got more than Augusto, and you've been 3 weeks less. But yeah,
I'm Logan Sargent.
Yeah.
I'm the 21st driver here.
You're 21st out of a grid of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jensen scored another 4 points with the prediction that Norris would finish second. So pretty incredible stuff.
What, last week?
Last week,
I thought he changed it. Norris first.
did he? So I didn't. If he did, I hadn't updated it on the
Okay.
on the PowerPoint. We'll have to watch it back.
Yeah. Okay.
So F1 Fantasy, Augusto is making up for his poor performance in predictions by sitting top. Though I've decided to include this cumulative total out of 3 teams.
I'm sure you have.
Because I'm top.
It's all about perspective, isn't
Exactly. It's consistency across the 3 teams.
I think that's going to be a steward's inquiry, mate.
Hey, if Red Bull were allowed more than 1 team,
You've been called to the stewards.
Yeah.
Get your
I think we
story
need to
right.
get a consensus with the team heads right here.
Oh dear. Cool. So we'll come back to the predictions. If I
That's Toto. Toto's just been on the radio.
So if I stop sharing, we've got Alex. You've got one. Just scan quickly to make sure
Yes.
we haven't got any. I don't think that one's looking likely, unless Perez qualifies 8th or lower. I think he's this weekend. I think he'll keep his seat.
Ricardo announced as Red Bull driver. It's a hot take.
I think your McLaren 1-2 could happen this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Or even your Ferrari 1-2.
Yeah. I think this is a good prediction. Yeah. And I think with the performances Norris is putting in, I think it might be nice to see.
That'll be an exciting end to the season. Just from now, just a big switch up.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that.
make it really exciting.
So
Might see a
Perez
lot
is
of-
currently sitting third. So go back one. Perez is sitting third with 107. And then you got Lando on 101 and Saints on 93, 4th and 5th. So you said that Saints to finish, or Perez to finish 5th or lower. That could happen as well. If Lando and Carlos continue doing what they do against Perez.
Yeah.
That's I never saw that one coming, but bring that on.
Okay.
Yeah, it just shows you what Verstappen is extracting out of the car at the minute.
Exactly.
Like Norris is really forcing him to find a new gear.
Yeah. Well, I was saying before you got on, like Max on the top step in Imola, it looked like it really meant something because he had to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you see him getting that many track limit warnings as well,
Yeah.
when last time he had that, wasn't it, when he was like, no more track limits now, and then he set the fastest lap when he had no more warnings left. He had that cockiness behind him, but now it's like, I've got to do it. I've got to perform.
Yeah.
So I don't think, you beat well just score some of these off now, Augusto. Aston Martin top 4, not happening. Albon podium, not happening. Russell having 2 temper tantrums, not happening.
He's been chilled. He needs to crash again. Maybe he will have a temper tantrum there. Alonso, yeah, that's a tough one. But 5 different winners, we are gonna get there.
I think 5 different winners is the only one that is really, and Ferrari top 2. So, yeah. Are you saying Piastri and Lando will crash? Is that
Yes,
together, same
together.
race, or each of them
Together,
will
they're
crash?
gonna
during the
come
season?
same style as Danny Rick and Verstappen in Baku.
Okay.
You guys remember the one getting on the back, or side to side, wheel to wheel, doesn't matter, but they will crash together and
Yeah, I don't think
end up giving Ferrari
is
like
not
the
letting that
bigger
off.
difference.
Yeah.
And the camera goes out again.
Is that wishful thinking, Augusto?
Well, yes, you gotta be positive, right?
Who's next?
Albon podium. Albon podium. That's a good one.
Albon 2 or more ghost crashes. So he's had 1 in Australia. So we just need him to put it in the wall. How many points are Aston Martin on currently in the constructors?
Well, Alonso's got 33. Where's constructors? Aston Martin have 44. They're in 5th. Mercedes 79. McLaren 154. Ferrari 212. Red Bull 268.
It'd be tough for Ferrari to hang on to that second spot, I think.
No.
Yeah, now McLaren's got it hooked up. Yeah.
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 The disparity on Albon, the previous one said podium, and this one says 2 or more ghost crashes. Like the difference in opinion on Albon.
We need Sam needs a bingo card
Yeah.
from this point in the season.
Ricardo out.
Well,
So, am I getting Gunter Steiner back to the sport? Because he did do a bit of commentating.
Oh yeah.
Recently.
did.
So,
It needs to be how consistent. Are we talking like a permanent spot or just back flashing the pan?
I just said return to the sport. That's what he did.
Fair enough. I'm not here to discuss semantics.
I don't think Mick Schumacher's getting a drive, so I think I can score that one in.
Yeah. What are we doing? Are we giving Mark going to return to the sport?
I mean,
This is it, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
I don't know. It's a bit weak. I mean, was he? I saw him, I think, on camera once.
Can we offset that with Alex Albon to podium at least once in a year? So from one way to the other. I'm sure I saw Yuki Tsunoda with a new girlfriend.
Linked with a model.
Right, I'm going to run. I'm going to leave you guys to it. Do you need me for anything, George? I'll drop my predictions in the chat, shall I?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that third engine failure for Alpine. And then
Has there been 2? Have we had 2 engine failures, have we?
Yeah, 2 in the same race. One
Right.
was it Australia? Because Gasly had an issue to begin with and then pulled over, and then Ocon not too long after.
So what's the rumours about Shakira and Hamilton?
Oh
Heard
yeah,
that one?
I can't say I have.
So I was in Cyprus, and Shakira has a villa in the area I was at last week, and somebody was telling me that Shakira and Hamilton were dating. There you go.
There you go. Inside loop.
Yeah. Cool. And then
I wish she came to Colombia though.
Mountains, aren't they?
What was that?
I'm saying, is that not what she sings? Her lumps were as big as mountains. Lewis Hamilton currently being linked to Shakira. There we go. She's split from her husband, Gerard Piqué.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they were snapped picking her up in a speedboat outside of her Miami-based property.
How do the
And spotted going out for dinner with Lewis and joining him at the Spanish Grand Prix. There you go.
Okay.
Lando Norris is with a Portuguese model.
Have you seen the? I keep seeing on Instagram people putting Cillian Murphy's face on Sainz's girlfriend, and there's not a huge amount of difference.
No.
Oh my god.
Rebecca Donaldson, is that who it is? Scottish model.
Who's this? Yuki?
No. Carlos.
Yeah, I'm not too sure of that name.
She's a Scottish model.
Okay.
Bottas is with an Australian Olympic cyclist.
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly's with a model. Alonso split from his girlfriend. Come on, where's Tsunoda? Yuki is dating, but has kept his girlfriend out of the spotlight.
Ooh.
Controversial. He has confirmed he is in a relationship. However, he's kept her identity out of the public eye. He confirmed the news during a Twitch stream where he simply said he had a girlfriend.
I saw that. I'm pretty sure he said, and she's definitely not a model. I'm pretty sure he said at the end of that.
No, I think he said she was into model cars.
That's it.
And I think I get it because the word model was there.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
Cool. Who's got their predictions ready?
Me.
Go on, Mark.
Right. Leclerc. Hamilton. Lando. 1, 2, 3.
And then
I need points. I need points. Fastest lap. I think Verstappen's going to get. He's going to be so frustrated. He's going to pit and then going to get fastest lap. Listen, fastest lap's going to go to a nobody. I know it will. It's going to go to a non-placer.
This is actually a good one.
Have you got yours ready there, Sam?
I have, but not got the fastest lap. It's a good question. Fastest lap. So first, Lando. Second, I'm going to say Leclerc. Third place, Verstappen. Fastest lap. I'm going to say it will be Perez. It's going to be one of them. Built a bit of a gap in front of him. Whacks a pair of softs on and just sets it.
I went with Perez about the last 6 races for fastest lap, and he's not been anywhere near. So.
Well, you got
this will be the one.
This will be it.
Augusto, have you got yours? Augusto, have we got you?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So first place, of course, Leclerc. Second place is going to be Verstappen. And then Norris. And Piastri with the fastest lap.
Good predictions. As much as I'd love to see the Monegasque finally win in Monaco, I just don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Verstappen. Go on. Over Piastri. And then I'll get Jensen's off him later on. Sam, did you want to send over 9 bingo predictions, and I'll get those added?
Yeah, I can do.
Let's move forward. Are you on? Have you got a fancy F1 team as well?
I haven't, but I should do. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Gonna put Hamilton Shakira split before the end of the season on my one.
Or to get married.
Yeah, one of the two. Or even release a song together. Maybe we both got it wrong.
Yeah.
And Leclerc's playing the piano featured.
Here we go. Now, I honestly think we could see Piastri in a wall this weekend. I really think it's going to happen. Lose a wheel.
We'll have to. You're in the WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Perfect. Cool. All right, gentlemen. Is there anything else anyone wanted to cover?
No, none from me.
Lovely
No,
stuff.
I'm
Well,
happy.
on that note, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the race. And there is a race next week, isn't there? Is there a break before Canada?
I think there's a break. Let me check. 9th of June. Yeah.
Okay.
Break.
So we will see everyone on the 7th.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Good stuff. All right, chaps.
All right.
Good one.
See you.
Take
Thank you
care.
very much.
Good weekend. Enjoy.
Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.